Hey everyone, Keith here for the Arb King channel. We're going to do a quick introductory video on the Deploy Trauma Kit manufactured by REECOIL out of Australia. It should be hitting the US market in July, and it is something that I am actually really excited to bring to you guys. It's something that I have been waiting for on the US market for, well, since I first saw it at TCI. And I've had a sample pouch here for a minute. We're talking about this guy right here in case you didn't catch on. It's something that I've been sampling here for quite a while and got contents, filled it up, and have been just rocking it for a little bit. And honestly, I can't say enough good things about it. And I really think that every arborist should have one, and not just arborists alone, but this is great for any big 2A people out there that, you know, take their safety serious. We as arborists, I don't think necessarily have a lot of tools out there to protect ourselves, or tools out there, I should say, maybe to respond to our own injury. So this kit gives the climber a significant advantage, and I'll go through here in a second, but this kit gives you as the climber or the person aloft a lot of the tools that you need to keep yourself alive. And even if you are, you know, unable for whatever reason to actually help yourself, it gives the rescuer, the person coming up to help you, it gives them some tools as well. So I think everyone should take some personal responsibility in their own safety, and the Deploy Trauma Kit is a really, really big step. So it is a pouch. It's a heavy duty nylon vinyl pouch. I have it currently mounted on my Audax. It comes with MOLLE webbing lacing. I have it alternating lacing right here on my Audax. It is made to be able to fit pretty much anywhere. You can stow it on the back of your harness, on your leg, you know, really up to your imagination. If you can't find a place or a way to attach it, the DMM Cayman clip system does work really, really well. I've been using it on this other first aid kit since the Cayman clip came out. You know, this is a great clip that you can kind of attach to really most things. But getting back to the Deploy, so you'll see this green tab here. This tab hangs down when packed appropriately. This tab is exposed. It's one that you can reach with either hand, and then you're going to grasp it firmly and pull. So out comes a little pouch on a leash. So this little pouch on a leash right here, the leash is smart because if you drop it, you're able to get it back. So that's a really, really nice touch. It has these guarded webbing loops right here that you can actually get a hold of. You can clip onto your chest somewhere, or you can even bite onto it if you needed to open up this pouch. So as we open up the pouch, what we'll find is places for content. So I have a Cat 5 tourniquet in here, Israeli bandage, compression bandage, some compressed gauze. This is wound packing gauze here. You can even pack gloves in. I ended up packing gloves in this little pouch on the exterior. This system here I think is great. Having these tools available to you on your person at all times can mean the difference between life or death. It really can in what we do if we were to cut ourselves or suffer a significant injury, crushing injury, or a puncture. And this whole unit is made to be deployed, and you can fold it back up and it gets packed away in here in its pouch. Now I will say that it's a tight fit, so it took me a little bit to source some of the contents that allowed me to fit in here really well, because I normally have larger things available like 6-inch gauze. Definitely prefers 4-inch gauze, and yeah, just a generic Cat 5 tourniquet. The compressed gauze that I ended up going with was Rhino Rescue, purchased off of Amazon, and I'll put it up on the screen, or I'll link it in the description. Dan Das from REECOIL, he does have a really good video on his channel in regards to how to pack this unit and how to stage the tourniquet. And I want to share some information with you all in case you're unfamiliar. This is some data that I've compiled offline. So 40% of trauma-related deaths are due to bleeding. The average time to bleed out is 2 to 5 minutes. The average first responder time in the United States is 7 to 10 minutes, depending upon where you're at and if you have cell phone service. Severing the radial artery. So the radial artery is the one in your wrist. You can go unconscious in 30 seconds and death in 2 minutes. Severing the brachial artery can cause unconsciousness in 15 seconds and death in 90 seconds. So that's in your forearm, or excuse me, in your interior of your bicep. And severing your carotid artery can cause death in 5 to 15 seconds. So of course that's the one in the neck. So if you go unconscious, or excuse me, if you cut yourself, you know, and you don't have a way to help yourself, you're in pretty bad shape. You want to at least have the tools available to help yourself, and do it quickly enough before you go unconscious, because once you go unconscious, you may be unable, obviously, to help yourself. So having tools available on your person that quickly deploy and are accessible with, you know, one-hand operation, bite tabs, pull tabs, having all of this available to you on a climber with multiple attachment points, I think is a really, really good piece of kit. Super well designed. A lot of thought went into it, and there's also a personal, you know, kind of touch here from Dan on what inspired this whole thing. So absolute awesome product. I'm going to be bringing some more videos down the road of this in use and in practice, and overall, yeah, awesome. So please, you know, give this channel a like, give it a subscribe, send it out. I think the more people that know about the Deploy, the better. I think it's a really, really solid, you know, addition to the available kit that we normally have or that we normally see in the US. So anyways, thank you guys very much, guys and gals. And also a quick welcome to our new member, Renaissance Tree Care. Thank you. Overall, if you guys have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments.